FNATIC set up outside A right now, and actually a heavier stack for Sentinels. Narrate actually caught sight of. FNATIC will proceed forwards.
Yep, and already Zellsis with an opportunity. Doesn't get too much pressure, and avoiding that paranoia allows him a little bit more breathing room. kaajak would love to squeeze that away from him. Good trade from Bang though. And again, that spike, hesitant so far, but has actually skipped a little further ahead. So they're trying to carve a path forward, FNATIC. Looking for some more options, and Zekken's not allowing that already. Denial in front of them, obvious, and broad is dead.
Just too much damage done on the way in. Seemingly find the opener they needed, but it's Bang to really turn this back. Chronicle falling as well.
One enemy remaining.
We were just talking as well, kaajak.
Yeah, playing these deeper angles, and kaajak. Oh, banging shot though, barely alive, and he lands. It's that second removed. Zellsis then going to try and find some timing. 14 seconds of FNATIC looking for the plant. Alpha gets it done. Zellsis maintaining the space, but the rotations are coming in.
Be careful here. Actually could get overwhelmed towards CT, but actually the stun comes through. kaajak, he's going to find another one.
That's 10 HP. He's found two. Finally caught in the heels by Bang. But you're looking for Boaster now to pick up the slack. Already slipped ahead is Bang. Again, step after step. 2 kills for him. 3v3 in the post plant.
Now looking for FNATIC to try and find some sort of answer. Can't get locked out of sight here. Zellsis actually doubles down.
An Alpha, an unknown position, but now given away, but Zellsis! Head over to the right side, catching towards top middle, joined by Narrate. They've got a good beat on what FNATIC want to do, but this slow, steady pace isn't catching anyone off guard yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, almost tailor-made to force Zekken a little deeper here with that paranoia.
Still have to give away the game if they want to close down towards him, though.
Yeah.
And there it is. Oh, that's good
Big
from kaajak.
Big win.
Yeah, and that was basically all building towards it. Now at 25 seconds, overwhelmed. Zellsis goes down. They fought for that top middle control, and they've won it out. That was a very procedural round.
kaajak.
Contact off the Prowler, and Bang getting curious. Flash in, swing! It's stunning from Bang. Answer found by Chron, though, takes away Narrate, who's meant to be that support system. But johnqt caught on the back away from that. He leant forward, it looked like to try and support what Bang was doing, but as it stands, they've given over the man advantage now.
No commitment just yet as well. Boaster trying to pick up maybe somebody in rotation. Only really Zellsis on the chopping block for that. See, Alpha still has a cam here, but he's not spotted. Zellsis has got ahead of it.
Oh my god, welcome to live events. See if you can figure it out. Around we go, completely unawares. And Zellsis is going to clear this. Zekken, he's got the operator. He's been quick so far, but he's got a lot of pressure now coming his way. Decides against it. Holds that deeper line again. Good choice. And a great shot! crashies goes down. Spike now spotted. Holding his space towards CT. Support's coming in and Zellsis on the flank. Yeah, they got sight, but this post plant won't be comfortable for FNATIC. So do they fight forward?
Still a trip, actually, which will reveal Zellsis' position. Zekken to swap over to the rifle.
This is pressure now on two sides. Mike, that trip being broken, they now know.
Bang's found one.
What? How did Bang get that? Maybe above the smoke? I don't know. But Alpha with an you get away with robbery! A lot of util on Narrate. Same with Bang as well with paranoia. Now the pressure. Narrate can't stand it too much util. Just the dart to turn his eyes. Bang now leans in. It's good for one, but not good enough for the follow. johnqt on rotate through CT. Does it for now. Plant needed. No, that's a spike on! Oh, it's an absolute fumble! Don't think that jump spot saw it either. Careful now, that's a tag. Didn't get the kill, but now Zellsis readies himself. He knows that pressure could be going through market, but top middle is a place to be worried about. Chron slips the net, but only for so long. Zekken, quick with it. Narrate, it's support. It's stunning. But still, look at the HP. kaajak down on 20. Boaster, 30. They are low in this.
Walking wounded. 50 HP between them. Bang nearly caught the backside of them.
Oh, this reclear is so well timed, and the old Mike.
Might be able to get a plant away, but certainly not going to be comfortable regardless where FNATIC, but Zekken can close the gap so damn quickly.
And again, you've still got that paranoia, primed with Bang, there he goes, and that's gonna catch! Just a shot through the smoke, and Zellsis gonna catch Boaster, now kaajak has to do, oh, Christ!
FNATIC.
Trips on the side though, they don't know about this Zellsis. Again, maybe a good counter to Kajak's ult, maybe just be aware of what they'd want to be doing, but Bang needs to live. He's about to be overrun, he can't handle that. There's just too much going straight up towards that top mid side. Now a chance for Zellsis. Gets a spam, can't get the connect he'd want, and has to back away.
Oh, so lucky to get out of that. Able to break the sight lines here, even though it's tagged by the drone. Plant comes through. Probably the most comfortable post-plant we've seen here from FNATIC.
Does Narrate go for the ult? Ooh,
Certainly now with
deep.
the pit.
Yeah, really deep hit.
I mean, ultimates to bring into the next, only really the TP for Boaster. Not much else to work.
Bang has been on the money. He's the only one dedicated towards site. Narrate's actually managed to make it back over somewhat in time. Still behind the smoke, but another one placed down from Bang. Consideration to play it forward. Great connection on the ult as well. And Bang's position does get considered, but you still can't kill him. Takes away Alpha and no trade there for Kron. Blinded and hungry, Bang goes in. Takes down Kron, and it is just that.
And another adjustment here on Zellsis' utility at least. And actually,
big catch.
finally, isolating Bang. It's been a problem.
But I like that Narrate's noted the players coming through top middle. He's pretty much going to be gift the try and do what you can, we can't help you yet. They've sliced right up the guts here, FNATIC, almost doing a little bit of a fake out. Alpha!
On the fadeaway.
Okay, fair enough. Zekken, you got a 1v5. No, you top middle, right? You can't leave it open. Narrate has to react. johnqt has to be present. This time, Narrate very present. Down to 20, but he's done his job in this. They want to try and get some pressure through Market, and Alpha disrespecting the util felt like a desperation play almost.
Sure. Now
And then look how deep they are, Mike.
I was going to say, Boaster tasked now with making something of nothing, to be honest with you. Just as come
not
through
like that.
Zellsis, he would find the wallbang. Now down to Chronicle and crashies. A 2v5 to try and convert here into a 7-5 half. A tall order.
It certainly is, and I have to credit the discipline from Sentinels, because the tempo and pacing from FNATIC, which has been discussed, is very slow. It is very cautious, but Kron
30
got
seconds
them
left.
4 before. Need more this time around. Does have crashies there. One
C
shot
wants
dart.
to make something happen here.
You got to get at least a kill, right? That's the long and short of it. You have to at least get a kill to make this possible, and ideally be able to back away. They may not expect him so close by, but the horn will do the job. Nice work on one for the trade. Instantaneous. Sentinels playing the numbers game very well. crashies can't do enough. Clearing on through. Paranoia late, actually. So you can already see that Kajak's had a look, but he sees nothing. Very late presence coming out from Bang for Zekken. Straight on the side. Boaster. Good denial. Takes a whoa! Takes a second. Get out of there! How's he found two? Kajak comes back around, but we're in a 3v2 now. The pressure mounting, you can see it. Just getting into the scrap from Narrate.
Kills them. Stun on the first, actually, to find Zekken with a right click, but then doubling down under so much pressure. But Narrate really stretching his legs.
One enemy remaining.
FNATIC though.
Yeah, all that info off of the back
Alpha's
of
gotta be careful.
Yeah, great paranoia, but still alive is Sen. Narrate gonna take down Alpha, and they have to back away. There goes that ult we were talking about. Value, yes, and Sen looking for the site, but bang! Back to back! Boaster on Kron, devastated.
Crashes down to 11 HP. FNATIC have to give this up now.
There's no way back in. The flank irrelevant.
On the chopping block here.
A little bit dangerous for him.
Oh, actually,
Just striding through the map. Zekken looking for the space, going to work off the back of the Paranoia, going to be punished. Kajak, nice, set into motion there. Zekken goes down, and maybe still a chance to get some control in this one. Oh, that's lovely. Kajak just a shot through the smoke. Series yet, or at least map yet here. So again, Zellsis has been on the money. That's a shoulder, and that's a stun. Didn't quite connect, but the shot does. Zellsis carving a path. And now both are trying to play it forward, but Zellsis again! He is setting this round alight! Sentinels making FNATIC look silly!
And the early win out from FNATIC, but Sentinels able to course correct here. Now find themselves a body to the good in the post.
And Zellsis just nutmegging them straight up middle. Not a chance. And now they've got to try and fight it back in, right? But you've got Chronicle and Alpha. Not really easy to bring this utility in. Double stacked up on the site. Try and get themselves away, but you're going to still play in Zellsis. Alpha making a go of it, but Zellsis does so well. Down to the 1v1, but time is running low. johnqt calm under pressure. Kron, same sort of thing.
He's got the half.
Going.
What?
Yeah. Kron!
No!
Kron, you absolute With the owl drone, having a glance, should just make it past the wall. Will note the player on the right side, and kaajak gonna catch the rate, so good damage here. Oh, just caught!
Just below the door.
Oh, that's a night.
Control of Ascent. Actually, will be invested.
Look towards top middle. Zekken might just pop off this as well. Cron's going to be the one to try and deal with them if they come marked, but no, it is straight top middle. He's taking space. Alpha, reactive, trying to slip away. Spot the pixel, gets the body drop. johnqt down, he knows there's more. Alpha, big double kill! But then there's still so much more to be done. 20 seconds, where's that spike going? Bang's got his ult if he wants it. God. Oh my goodness.
Oh my word.
There's no way they read this though, right? 13 seconds. The block.
Zellsis, yeah, a little lazy peek in here, but to behind the wall.
Good God, this is just centimeters away from being deadly. 5 seconds has to commit on the plan here, and kaajak closing in. Chronicle's fallen. It's on kaajak and crashies in the 2v2 here. Bang and Zellsis. Zellsis takes the head off of crashies, leaving just kaajak. The young gun, good for it on one, looking for his second! He's got 3 up here, probably the play you want to avoid. But they think they've got something, and crashies catches, encourages the counter swing. Nice little 1-2 punch at the top and middle. Well read by FNATIC in that one. Good timing as well to punish Zellsis on the lurk. FNATIC, sorry, did you suddenly just get given the Sentinels book?
Across the board, but with the utility, as you've noted, they're going to know there's been no progress towards site.
This is great. Boaster's in the right place for this too. 25 seconds. They're going to have to make a run for this one. Zekken's found kaajak. So, oh my God, Boaster gets away with it. Still standing. Got his paranoia, got the TP, gets out of there. Next player coming in. Narrate gets caught. Alpha controlling the back line. 10 seconds. Boaster buying time. Seconds. Springs forward. Zellsis trying to make this happen. 7 seconds though. They are running out of time. Zellsis has to plant, and they are closing in.
Zellsis to make a move.
5 ults. This is actually the 6th. That was going to be Sentinels. Zekken going to go for it. Just the stinger in the back pocket. But now you can see already Boaster up for the challenge. Zellsis going to catch kaajak towards the middle. And they're going to go for a higher tempo piece towards B. But there's still 3 bodies here, Mike. Do they cancel on this? Now on the ult, surely.
Zellsis knows he's got a bit of a gap to play with here.
Oh, he's been great at these.
Still a trip behind him. It's FNATIC again now, actively trying to hunt him out. So they know he hasn't crossed.
Oh, Zellsis. He might. Oh my God. How is crashies alive? I thought he was on a platter, but the pacing here isn't quite high tempo enough. They've got a complete free sight. Alpha's still here. Oh! The wonder kid as ever! Slaps the rate away from it. And now down to 3. That plant doesn't feel comfortable yet. Got to wait out the ult from crashies. They still got more to burn if they need it. 40 seconds, a second attempt at the plant.
Come through now. The 3v4 now for Sentinels. Zellsis trying to get active to find something. The TPL is another jump shot!
Again! Someone just back-to-back clip that, I don't care! Zellsis! Oh, what the hell is this from Alpha? Zellsis has to be a hero though! He has to put on the cape, put on the costume, and find 2! He's doing the dance, he's desperate for it, and they
just to slow down the hit here.
Bang!
Watch! Show me the second. It's exactly the same. Just disgusting.
That's unreal.
And then finds the spam as well through the wall.
Yeah, he's here. You better watch out for him.
Contact on this is so brutal. kajak's going to be a one and done. Yeah,
still gets it.
All girded. They've got to commit utility to force him away. You can't be going for these contact pieces now. Ooh, a little cuppy.
Well, I mean, smoke's going to make it difficult to get.
Do it. Go on, do the thing. Walk the smoke, I dare you. Oh, he's being sensible, Mike.
You hate to see
Spike
it.
planted.
Fun enjoys around the world devastated.
Still got his ultimate though.
Right here.
Can make something happen potentially here in the post plant. Very slow, cautious in approach here, but kaajak confident. His teammate's got his back here.
They got to start building now, though. The time is ticking, right? There's the trade out. The paranoia not going to be able to be worked upon there. Sent through. FNATIC got to get moving. Sent with an opportunity now. Layered utility well, but Chronicle catching 2, sleeping. Bang goes down. Why is no one looking at Chronicle? But now they're right back in the headlights. He's going to know where they are, but crashies sticking on the defusing. Swing! Oh, and he doesn't miss! Defuse! Oh, it just misses out!
The Red Bull clutch going in Sentinels' favour to find 12.
I know exactly.
God, it was Cron does it on one side, Narrate does it on the other, just too late. Just even Narrate unsure, hand shaking for a sec. God, the money's so fragile still.
Yeah, I mean, look, yeah. After that string around,
Oh
look at
my
FNATIC
God.
Boaster. Pick up 2 rounds, quiet, shut down.
Oh,
It's
Narrate
Narrate
gets
again.
another! It's beautiful! Poetic for Narrate to be the one doing this. Finding comfort out in America.
Face your
Alpha does
fear.
catch Zellsis. Crashies now got bodies in front of him abounding. Zekken gonna take away the sight. Part now next. You're down to 2. Cron and Alpha, big names. Same to be said on the other side. 4 players waiting. Sentinels 2 kills away from map 1 under the belt. Cron waiting. Alpha. Contact made. Narrate down. Next layer has to come in. They join together. Playing in unison now. 1 right, 2 left. Cron has a little look. Finds the one close. Waits for the swing. Now we're going to need a magic moment from Alpha. 6 bullets and the time's not on his side, but Zekken 12 HP.
He's misread this.
Oh my God, Zekken is absolutely ice. God damn cold!
It's Alpha to lead the charge. Find johnqt, but actually no damage done there.
No, and that's a couple of those bullets spent. Already the rotation's coming in. Narrate's going to be here. Kaajak on the corner. Nice shot from Kaajak. Quick to try and hunt that down. Does get denied the springboard forward, but Narrate's screwed. Yeah, Cron was hungry for that. And they're fighting for that space behind tree, taking over towards heaven, making the site really uncomfortable. It's 2 players trying to tuck in towards help. And if they get the spacing right here, FNATIC, it should be pretty light work. This was really well crafted, Mike.
Just say the miss on the first, but Alpha connecting with the headshot. Zekken now
Spike
need
planted.
an ace to find this pistol.
Have I told you about the story of Zekken's 1v5? I've not
Have
told you that one.
You have not.
It was on a waylay, which is crazy,
Was it?
right? Yeah.
Round 1 of the second map.
It must have been probably a different game because I don't see it happening now. Cron's playing the no fun allowed game.
The fun police.
Yeah, they've turned up. Sirens are on. Yeah, Zekken's having a go, but it's... Even in the losses, the man's still scary as hell. Good God, that man.
Zekken's going to be doing does enable a lot of defensive aggression. And Alpha
Shot.
beheaded. In similar setup though to what we saw earlier on. It's not Alpha to lead the charge here, but rather sell the fake elsewhere.
I quite like the deeper positioning from Narrate. We've seen that FNATIC do like to prioritize that deeper tree control as well. If he can police this, it'd be impressive, but it's difficult. FNATIC once again taking that territory. Kaajak tries to get a little technical with it, but Narrate comfortable on the pressure. So far, so good. Actually overextends and is rewarded.
2 with the Bulldogs, by the way. Massive that amount of credits left in the back. This space into B main.
Zekken's been outdone this time. Back and forth between these two so far in these rounds. Zellsis still has some stall on this site. He can buy a bit of time. We saw that earlier rotation coming out from Narrate. Now he wants to get back. Can Zellsis buy some precious seconds? Can he keep FNATIC away from the door? Already chomping at the bit to get closer, looking for that cross through towards site. Slips in the smoke, takes away Alpha, looks for some more damage, but he can't do much more. Kind of pinned in at this point, had to give up Cat.
The flash is perfect. Zellsis couldn't catch him. He actually caught the backside of it as well.
Yeah, but overextension towards CT. I thought maybe he'd try and buy a bit of time, see if someone could swing off him. But Chronicle goes down and leaves it in this 3v3. Now how does Sen then break back through towards the site itself? Look at the utility they have. 1 flash for johnqt. That's it pretty much, and 1 smoke for Bang. Difficult to breach this side of the map. And that's it. That's pretty much it. 2 towards Cat. High flash swing. Away we go. Crashies. Blind. What is that? Bang still firing on all cylinders though. He knows where Kaajak is.
I see the spam ups of Kaajak.
And it's done. Oh, Narrate, how are you diffing Kaajak in that? He had to snap back to it already. going to see this coming in to try and clear out, and it does. Hunter's Fury does well to catch out Narrate, but they've made it hard work to play up Cat, a real different hold. They're just playing it forward a little in unison. No big opportunities for Alpha to bring in the ult either.
Trying to make something work here in range of the TP. But a pause for thought here from FNATIC. Even 4v4, but johnqt tagged down to 47, so slight advantage.
Thirty
Alpha
seconds
once
left.
again curious. Does have the spike himself as well, so going to hope that crashies can come and reinforce this, but it's zekken.
Spike down mid.
And look at the
on top
time.
once more.
The word melons is coming to mind. 10 seconds. FNATIC, yeah, they're getting closer, but Bang's still
10
here.
seconds left.
If he can deny the plant, that's everything. And Bang's currently getting curious. Dealt with by Kron. A messy shot from him. Zellsis can't get there in time just yet. And look how disconnected Kron is. This is so difficult for Zellsis to clear out. crashies dart. Shock dart's back in play as well. The second that Zellsis gets closer to sight, if he gets contact, that checkmate of Kron's position surely comes in, and it's there. Yeah, and look at the pressure coming out of B main too. It's kind of look towards middle, but I promise you there's more of us here, and there is. They're fighting together. Sen kick up the pace, and they rip apart FNATIC.
Right,
Boaster and Alpha have a mountain to climb. Alpha rattles off the bullet. They now know where he is. Spike's in a dangerous position too. Alpha wants that back. Boaster already trailblazing away. Alpha gets the spike, he gets away. That was close. That was so damn close to smoke on CT. And Sen have to react to it. They have to respond to it to some extent. But it is the play towards A now. Plants can be coming down. Can Boaster and Alpha navigate this?
Planted. My ultimate is ready.
Paranoia still there.
That's huge, actually. 5 seconds on a smoke as well for Boaster.
Door shut as well. Where's he off to? They don't know, we do. Smoke gonna go in. Ult's popped. Alpha's out of it, but they're gonna flood the site now. Sen looking to try and clear, trying to maybe catch Boaster in the meantime. Paranoia's still in play. There it is, posted. Alpha, you gotta come into this one. And he checks it, it's clear for now. They are hunting them down, but Alpha denying. Boaster trying to live as long as he can. Alpha, the man who will not be. There's a
On this
3-play
attack
stat.
inside.
There's still 3 players on this B site. So they've actually got the read right here. But you look at the weaponry, that's the hard part here. Sen getting the tempo right, getting the read right. But with 25 seconds, it can go wrong. FNATIC could have left this too late, but let's find out. 24 seconds, they've got to make a play here. Stall coming in and crashies taking those brave first couple of steps. Good work from zekken, good stall. It's 17 seconds now. They've got to get towards the back of the side. Boaster makes a meal of it, but lands it in the end. Zekken again, 10 seconds left. Zekken is still on fire here. Bang! Lands a shot and kaajak is sweating bullets. This one's over. Heroics from zekken, doing the damage to FNATIC. Scary player to get going, to get confident, to get feeling out this game. Look at these
10 seconds
shots.
left. One enemy remaining.
And then you look at all that, and Bang's still there. Rip away the advantage here in terms of the purchase for kaajak. That's 60. He runs through! What?
Sorry, is Houdini in the server? Because that was just simply magic. How has he gotten 2 there? No right at all. Great knife timing on that one to connect though. Gets at least denied to be able to invest the ult. Wow.
Maybe that's very early on in the previous rounds.
Oh god. Kaajak again. He got another rabbit in the hat to pull out. No, pretty simple, but the timing's right for Bang. Takes away Alpha, trying to maybe scale into this and stalled out on shore. Uh-oh. Time to run. Okay, they're good.
Chronicle ahead of this now with the spike. Actually not going to be isolated.
Okay, this is nice though. This time around, do get to invest the ult here. So just those classics waiting, but I've heard something about those Sentinels classics. That makes me a little bit nervous here. And even kaajak investing util, they want to clear house! The Bang comes down, swinging! Outrageous stuff from Bang! He could be on for the ace, 8 HP in a dream. Zellsis gets it. kaajak wants to test early. Okay, zekken.
Well, I was going to say,
what was the plan?
a really awkward
Maybe some discomfort
recall
on the
there.
agent. I don't know. That didn't seem like he went the way he wanted. So Narrate now.
Whoa.
what is going on in these couple of moments here? Zellsis is still on this side. So they felt pressure in market and through main. This feels very... He should be the checkmate here. Keep Zellsis steady in holding this side, but johnqt's gone down. There's still a wall behind here. TP could be taken for Bang, but it'd need another 4K. This is ridiculous. FNATIC slow and steady has been working, smothering Sentinels. The plant up next. Bang, I mean, he was a hero before, but this, I don't think is in the wheelhouse today.
Looks like he wants to just look for an exit. Again, maybe even retrieve the operator, but Boaster tucked into pizza.
Shadows.
And again, I come back to the start because I quite like the idea, kind of playing a little bit deeper initially, waiting for that early wave of util, and then maybe taking a glance. But it felt like maybe just a bit of discomfort on the agent for Zekken. It didn't look like, obviously, that was what he wanted. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Bang, if you survive, it ain't gonna happen. This is... They're playing back Bowhouse. Oh, 30 seconds yet, and they've read it so well. Where are you meant to go? Zekken trying to buy him time with the ult coming in, but still Zellsis has to lean forward. Boaster takes him down. He was actually set into motion well. Narrate does a little bit of damage from CT. 20 seconds, starting to fumble on time, and already Bang going to take the quick TP and the ult invested towards the back of sight. 15 seconds, FNATIC, come on, you got to get towards the site here. Zellsis set up for success. Bang on the trade, can't do enough. 7 seconds and the plant is wanted. Does kaajak get given that freedom? No, he does not. The way that FNATIC are playing this slow RVS ground has been hard to build momentum from. And again, Bang getting caught off there. Just that kind of 1v1 over on A main that was slowly building.
Yeah, it was a warbang as well, so that's just the edge of the...
John
be on the top of the boxes, but have to wait and see.
He's not been having a highlight game. Narrate, on the other hand, has been nice from johnqt. Quick way to make up for what's not been a good affair yet. Can he do any more, though? No, goes down with a lot of util as well. Cleared out by Boaster, besting the other IGL. And Cron in support, not letting them fight alone. Security found for the plant. Zellsis, Zen have more for us. They've got to come out swinging.
Enemy.
Initially, in the first half between Zekken and Alpha, certainly more so here in the second. There's a set piece going to come through for the Sentinels. Zekken up close and personal. Doesn't find any contact, but actually, Chronicle finds him.
Yeah, Cron having that corner uncontested was wild. It felt like they checked off every other part of the map. It was a very well crafted approach, but still, does a bit of damage. And look at Narrate, 34 HP and tucks in towards help. Looks like Short is the way forward here. Slow and steady for FNATIC once again, waiting, and Sentinels tired of it. Try and get involved again, punished. Zellsis is the only one to make out with a positive trade here, and he's fallen out.
Maybe another day. So Chronicle just, yeah, no pressure whatsoever. Move the tip of the spear here and into a 4v4 ahead of the plant coming.
Jump spot top middle, and now Paranoia comes in. And Alpha's really got such confidence. Smoke was still in play, and he knows that now. Oh! The snap towards Zellsis was filthy. Nothing behind him. Yeah, this is going to get deadly because this flank is going to be fast as well. They need to get through side. They still need to clear back Boathouse, and they're not investing utility. Want to keep this quiet. Boaster, can you buy the time? Zekken does well. Takes away players from CT. Now Boaster forced to fight, but the flank comes in. 2 players. Front straight down cat. Nice damage, but not a nice job. 6 seconds!
Really had anybody to greet him. Big ping at Zekken, got to be careful. Oh, spam, but he finds kaajak.
How's it gone that way? God, it looks like they really want to continue towards A, but Cron's been solid too. Zekken taking the space away towards Tree. Boaster coming on by. Does have that paranoia if Cron needs it, and I think he does now. Yeah, wait, they didn't even check for it. Narrate still doing damage. Bang on good layering here. Nice scaling up towards the site, and the spike should be in now.
She's still got plenty of util. One of the Hunter's Fury, so...
Zellsis. You couldn't get better positioning in that. The timing. It's time to run for Alpha. That is...
Zekken was actually...
life in Sentinel.
Not close.
Knife not going to find much. This time to fight, and kaajak quickly handles...
Smoke will go up and try to bait out some of this utility. Well, he's deal with the trap, but there's layers to this from FNATIC.
30 seconds left.
Now actually the clock. We'll apply further pressure now, and actually confirmation here of presence in B main.
Okay, bang. And look at the time though. We're down to 10 seconds. Kron just turreting about, and they've got to try and power forward. Kajak's still alive. Yeah, he's down to 15, but his presence alone is a problem. Around the adjustments through middle, right? There was similar drone before, but now look at Kajak's position though. Playing deeper in towards B main, but pace change coming out. Pressure towards market. Crashies up to the test though, takes away John. Kron on the follow-up, and Sen falling short when it looked to just matter most. Bang, right back into it though. 2 big kills, and it's still game on. Flooding through B main. Trying to get this plant in motion. John's gone down here in the end. No one able to retrieve him in this situation. 3v3 post plant now.
Very early flank coming through now. crashies does have the Hunter Fury as well.
Oh.
TP, that's all the way back out.
Oh my
I
god.
was going to say, was he going to try and backstab Spawn there?
Boaster just got Zellsis on the back pedal though. Look at that position right up on top. They had no idea. The paranoia not going to affect him either. He can send this right back to him. Bang now blind. He was the hero who got them the 2 that made this look doable. Narrate's still standing, the king of the 3Ks, 4Ks hell, but he's fallen, and FNATIC!
Utility that late round course problems with Boaster. He's found 1 blind.
Oh, the timing is outrageous on this too. Ult goes in, they're still trying to power forward, but crashies going to take down johnqt again. But that's Shorty waiting! Perfectly placed! And now Sentinels scrambling. Zellsis and Bang have to come together to save the day. Well, FNATIC are taking us the distance. The 3rd map looking so likely. Bang's been great. Been influential. The Sentinel's success. And respect given so far by Boaster. Doesn't want to stick around too close and give up too much. But this is an all-in, Mike. This is every player from Sen over this side.
That will come through. Oh, actually, Alpha finding one ahead of time. johnqt will fall. Narrate will respond.
Okay, Alpha does have the Sheriff and so does Kaajak. So these are 2 big hitters. Same to be said for Zellsis though. 2 players towards back yellow, 2 towards B long. How are they going to cross up to this one? Narrate still got Dizzy to invest if the contact comes in. Bang, waiting to swing on yellow. Now joined again towards long on this for the other 3. Shock Dart not going to be all that much of an issue. Paranoia gets burned, and that is a lovely flash as well. Nice from Sen so far. It's only Alpha to be drawing blood. Oh my god, Alpha! He tried it!
Just yet. Certainly unorthodox here, and you mentioned it. Here's the ultimate to hopefully pave the way for Sentinels, but very quickly handled.
They're not bad at all, actually. So FNATIC gets to kind of backpedal away. Sit towards backside, allow for the rotations to come in. So a good stall out here between the Odin and Kajak's presence. And dealing with that ult, yes, it could be picked up. It's done well, and it has been. Back into hand now, it looks like. Kayak still waiting. Could potentially do some damage if they go for a plant here. You can see that come in, and it is down. But Alpha strides in again, this time bigger weaponry. 2 tucked on sight though, and that's a surprise. Kayak falls, and Sen still holding a lot of ground here. No trades at all. It's really only been Alpha drawing blood. Where's the rest of FNATIC in this? They've got to do something to clear these 2 players off site. No flashes, and Bang, unwilling to be moved. And they don't know about johnqt down here. Oh, them over on that A site. Oh, Kron. Okay, catching towards that A site. crashies. Potentially Alpha do damage here. Alpha's position now going to be known. Cross to be made. Nice shot on the first, but crashies gets cleared at the same time, Mike. This is looking pretty comfortable. But that back line, if they wanted the traditional post plant, won't be able to be had.
Safe plant, though. Obviously, awareness of the threat here. Rifle in the hands of Kaajak, though. It's going to be mitigated by Sen's positioning. And really banged. Whew. Weapon model actually covering it, but Kaajak gets a second shot at it and converts.
Okay, Paranoia with Zekken has to be big here, but no real ability to swing off it, and Zellsis has to go clutch. A 1v2 and Kaajak on the case.
Yep.
Kron, he's already invested that wall. Yeah, Zellsis knows it now. That time is not on his side. He can't do a thing about it. FNATIC with a Mastercard Thrifty, catching off Sentinels. Yeah, the fact that Boaster was able to get kind of back up towards yellow and felt no pressure, really. Checking behind that wall, gives them a bit more freedom. They have to almost reset. Yeah, they can try and re-approach this like a fake, but Boaster can still check behind it. He knows there's no one here. He can keep his players close towards this A site.
Placing swarm grenade.
There's that lockdown, lovely timing. Look at this, 16
Look at the
seconds.
clock, yeah.
They've got to make a move on it. And kaajak watching, perfectly poised above for 10 seconds. There's not much to be done. Lockdown does go down and the plant is in. Sen just about salvaging this round as the 4 players close by from FNATIC now flood back in, make it 5, great flash. John on the swing. kaajak still firing though, down to 3 for Sentinels. Oh, but johnqt, unwilling to move from the site, resilient till the end. Rez comes, oh, John, doing it perfectly from the site itself. Now zekken and Narrate gonna try and hold on to this. kaajak barely alive, goes down. Cross falls, that's the defuse gone. Just on crashies. 1v1. And time is ticking. Narrate just has to play to the tune of the clock. I think it's too far gone, surely. Again, similar. And it is gonna be this A side here. Sentinels now, you can scale up well, keep it clean. crashies does have the Sheriff, but Chronicle's already been cleared. Easy work for them on the site. The plant next on the cards. This is, as said, concise work. Zellsis could be in a bother. There's kaajak now coming around. Contact swing, it's nice. Good synergy between the 2 players there. Bang next potentially in line. Does have the help from zekken if required. Oh! No help needed apparently on that one for kaajak. That's all his. Where's that counterbalance of the pressure from CT? There it is! crashies catching johnqt. Now zekken and Narrate split in this, trying to fight it forward. Narrate finds a corner to play from a kaajak, delivering death. Beautiful.
That's humbling the economy. The bait and switch perfect between Alpha and kaajak, and continues further, finds 3 on the round.
Remaining.
With this setup anticipating the lockdown to be used. Right, actually gets a tag on a second throw, zekken down to 3 HP.
That was almost 2. Oh, big catch there as well though. Can anyone save him? No one's nearby. Oh my good God, if someone hunts this. They're not close enough to catch him. Respect having to be given by the lockdown layered. So a reset here, but a man to the good for FNATIC. The post plant strong though. Zekken's HP is a factor. Only on 3 at this point. But they're playing on site here, they're not backing away.
We'll concede this space, obviously with the wall being a factor in the retake. Straight off of util, and actually no progress made for Boaster. He finds zekken.
That's part of the front line gone. You're now looking at johnqt. You're looking at Narrate to pick up that next layer of slack here. Narrate gonna fall back towards Maze. johnqt not clean enough to get it instantly without a trade. crashies taken away. Narrate! And Zellsis brought to the knee. Sen still have, okay, they still got the Viper's pin on Bang. They still got zekken as well. Onto that TP, but crashies, big info here. And at the same time, Alpha strikes. Brilliant combination, but an answer back. There it is. johnqt starting to fire up too. Frontline hero, johnqt. The kaajak.
Spike
You're
down.
not gonna
A.
do this, are you? A 1v3? A 1v3 kaajak? Really? Oh, you can't say. The turret gives them sense of calm. There was nothing calm about that. That was quick as hell. kaajak takes away the hero of the previous. johnqt down. That's also the ult removed. That's a big piece of the puzzle. They could play on site if they want to. It looks like they fancy a bit of that. Alpha's still there. Up towards Rafters. Not this time. Bang. Fast himself. Now trying to scale up cleanly. Alpha can deny the plant. And now problems
Spike
for Sen.
down A.
Got to put bodies behind this here.
Now, actually, FNATIC can try and reinforce the hold here.
Hello?
Alpha under a ton of pressure, but he's not cleared.
They just sent the paranoia and didn't clear it. That's not good enough, but still a 2v2. Spike in hand, and TP is out of there. zekken wants safety. A secure plant is what he'll get.
Spike planted.
Big gap, though, between him and his teammate. Zellsis now picking up the pace a little bit. crashies and Boaster paranoid of a lurk. Sentinels able to regroup here.
crashies has key utility. So much to play in here. Still paranoid about maybe closer players. zekken waiting, swings it, spotted, TP's out, gets away. Boaster trying to creep forward, couldn't snap in time, and now down to crashies in a 1v2. It's looking like Sen! A scary spot, Mike.
So with the ultimate here from Narrate to pave the way. Spam coming through from Boaster, but not finding anything. Actually, yeah, Bang, sorry.
He took a lot of
That's
damage.
10 HP.
And Alpha's still really close by here. Considers the swing and oh, it's huge. Denies the plant and gets a body dropped. Flank now on the way. Sen need to really secure this. Almost turtle up for a second. Pause, trying to catch a player. Kaajak, careful. He doesn't want to overdo this, but Sen now scrambling forward. Spike back in hand. A punish! What is that? Quan and Boaster both in unison. Just cashing the push-up. Punishing Sen, wanting that safety. Leaving Zellsis in a 1v4. Not a hope in. Strong enough to sit for one. Here's that lockdown. Put them under a little bit more pressure to play out towards yellow. Get a bit closer here. Force their hand. And Boaster prepared for it. Zekken trying to make a bit of a play on the back, but no. Plant's going to come down nice from Narrate. Viper Spear layered in, but Alpha fast. He's closed the gap quick. Oh, what is that from Narrate? The hero set needed. johnqt, just a shot in the back of crashies. We noted how far away Kaajak was. But what is that? What in God's name is that? But it may be for nothing. Kaajak would have to be a hero. And it's not between the two. Exactly what we wanted in this map 3. This could be an issue.
Certainly could. I mean, happy to sit back and play towards a retake here. Deep investment of the wall, actually. Now Swarm's popped. We'll be able to get the plant here regardless.
Or 5v5 post-plant in pistols. God damn. Here we go. Double stacked up. Oh, sorry, triple stacked up. It's like, can't get away from my man. How dare you. Need to find some security here, though. I do want to see them stabilize for this post plant.
There's no flank coming through either, so this is all in from Sen.
Christ, look at that paranoia. If they were a little bit closer, it could have been lethal. But FNATIC still hold the numbers, and the smoke is wondrous to work in. Narrate can't quite find him, leaving just Zellsis outgunned here and outnumbered.
Here, Zekken posted up, clean on the first.
Very
dip
nice.
away, but on FNATIC.
They've been testing Sentinels' patience the entire game, it feels like. Zellsis rewarded as well. Locked in towards punishing middle. Yeah, Alpha's slipped ahead, but there's still utility here. Yeah, maybe if they got Zellsis down, it'd be a different scenario. It's not the case. So what's the game plan? So scattered throughout this, Mike.
Is Alpha rewarded here? He's actually not dealt with the turret. He's waiting for maybe somebody to show. Now have a chance over the top of Boiler, potentially. Yeah, Boaster can lurk ahead here with the poison orb. I mean, they can almost pinch onto B. But Zekken still finding success.
You thought you had a better shot at it, but it is still Zekken stood there. Everyone else from Sen went over towards A pretty much. And FNATIC not getting any fair fights, it feels like, for them. They have to dig so deep for these players. Smart work. Alpha nice. But again,
10 seconds.
to try and get any further would be surprising. Yeah, caught up in his own utility, really making a mess of that. But a Cron 1v4, perhaps not to be.
Yeah, very sweaty Valor in here.
Oh yeah.
Just waiting for a peak to punish, but able to actually push deep enough to get a wall up.
Any swing? No, couldn't get a swing off that. I thought maybe with the Dizzy going up, they could have maybe caught someone, but still held towards backside. The plant's gonna come down, but they're so close here. Bang, considering the punish. But Kaajak got his buddies back. That's a fumble though.
Actually, yeah, luckily, no pressure coming through there because Kaajak ain't that vulnerable.
Ooh, this is getting really tense, Mike. You can see it, you can feel it. Drifting closer, Paranoia goes in, but an early swing from Bang goes down. Effective trading from FNATIC. Trying to take back on the site. Sen can't stick the landing. Zekken falls. johnqt forced to back.
Today. So maybe a little bit of aggression, as I said, but Alpha will find Zekken. Strips away that. Kaajak doubles down.
Oh, it's clean stuff here. That's what happens when you try and get aggressive against this sort of pacing. Kaajak now caught though, denied by the Dizzy. Narrate trying to puff out the chest a bit, try and control that space. He's done very well.
And this is the sort of round that FNATIC are almost baiting Sentinels into playing.
That's the dream. Oh my God, Alpha. Bang took a step. He was like, maybe I can help out Narrate. Maybe not. And Alpha combat operating up the line. Narrate tries to take a second target inside kaajak, looks a little
Still
easier.
swinging though.
Yeah.
Plant hasn't come through just yet. Kron does have the res, so look to maybe get kaajak back on his feet. Not necessarily needed here.
And riskier as the game goes on. FNATIC.
30 seconds left.
Again, confirmation of 2 members of FNATIC still.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is
Oh,
looking a
don't do
little
this.
weird now. They've got to just run onto B site and plant.
Zellsis, get ready! 10 seconds, and the spike is still down towards B long. And what? FNATIC, that is outrageous! You're getting away with this. Zekken, johnqt, and Narrate nearly falling asleep during this round. Surely, good lord, how they meant to be this focused for so long. Zekken, still trying to find a player here. But you've still got Alpha's ult if needed. Yeah, they clear close, but that deeper line, that operator's still in play. Paranoia is there, Flash still there, but they got to get going. Hell, they had to have cleared yellow by now. It feels, look at Boaster's position, almost offsetting Zekken's. And yeah, it absolutely has, because johnqt felt safe and secure, but Zekken now outnumbered.
So uncomfortable. You come back just as Chronicle's making this cross in mid. It certainly doesn't feel like FNATIC are teed up to convert.
Now we look at what Sentinels can do to try and hold this back. Double stacked up towards that kind of top and lower side. Nice from Narrate. Takes away kaajak. Here we go.
Will not kill
But again, that res has been in the back pocket for some time. Zekken goes back in. Brings it back to the grave. And you're right. Where was the support in this?
It's almost leaning into the game plan here. This comp, you can allow somebody to take a hyper-aggressive peak, but that res has to be safe.
He's stalling out. Oh! You madman, Alpha! You should never be able to get away with it, and he does. Lockdown now on top, 35 seconds, but we've seen how late they run this. Hell, they could be going B for all we know.
30 seconds left.
Lockdown now going to secure the cross for the plant, and Alpha is feeling absolutely out of his mind in this round. Still dug in deep here. Cron watching that top side, forced away, angle better for Sen. Hard fought 4 steps here though, and Alpha getting left more and more on an island. He can't escape. Bang removes. A heartbeat found in the Sentinel side. But crashies and Cron still standing. Smoke on the spike should draw the attention. They're playing it calm. Now the second attempt at the defuse. Composure from Cron. Oh, it's stunning. The reveal is perfect. This is outstanding from FNATIC. Zekken has to try and master it.
Bladestorm here, Pit here. Hunter's Fury, the other side.
Watching him is like...
Boaster to coming through and probably plant the seed of a B site hit. It's FNATIC now heading that direction.
God.
Alpha finds another. johnqt will fall. Just 3 left standing now for Sentinels.
I mean, Alpha feels like he can do no wrong, right? The game feels perfect to him. In his mind, it's playing out as he dreamed. Zellsis desperate to find impact, but the wall's already there. So the plant's going to come down, and Alpha goes hunting. They've been conditioned over and over. Sentinels, mental must be on the ropes at this point.
Placing swarm grenade.
How do they fight back in to try and deny 12? I don't know if you can.
No, I mean, it looks like as if
Oh,
it might
God.
even consider the pit.
Yeah.
Certainly going to force Sentinels into a position where they have to hold on to these weapons. They forced up once more.
They're on the
Zekken,
ropes.
nothing in the bank. johnqt, 100 credits. Ultimates to play with, but Alpha's on the hunt.
He's having a worldy game, is Alpha. Oh, God! No one can stop him right now. Look at that smile. Look at this man. He's still going. Even Jake's up. Even Boaster stood behind him just watching this. The way that they tried to play up to this, fantastic. Dark gonna come in. This kaajak ready though. Players nearby. They swing. Sentinels digging deep here. Desperate to hold on. Man advantage. It feels like we've been saying this for the first time in a while.
30 seconds
You can
left.
see the crashes trying to draw them away from this A side.
Sentinels know now
They're-
not to bite.
Yeah, they're learning their lessons here. They've had to learn it the hard way, but 20 seconds, it could still go any which way.
Placing swarm grenade.
Alpha, the one to be stepping in here. Paranoia perfect. Fantastic work from Sentinels. Zekken and Bang when they need them
10
most,
seconds
doing
left.
enough here. I don't think Cron and crashies can do much now. A lifeline given. Zekken gets away as the clock ticks. Sentinels stay alive.
Trying to just prevent potentially the upgrades here, but the finest of margins are able to slip through.
Oh my god.
Turret dealt with, but it's actually Boaster underneath tube, so a little bit of misdirection here. Zellsis, yeah, he's hookline and sinker, Lauren.
Swarm grenade out.
That might be enough. They've got the keys to the castle now. They've got the full sight. They don't even know the level of success they've just found. This could be heartbreak for Sentinels, but they're going to give it everything they have. But the final boss of Alpha has just caught Bang. Kaajak, the Guardian on duty, takes away Zekken. As johnqt and Narrate have to face the music, and it's playing to Alpha's song right now. Narrate digging